Massive developments at FC Barcelona as the January transfer window heats up. Atletico Madrid have submitted a loan offer with an obligatory purchase clause for €25m rated midfielder Marc Casado, while Barcelona Athletic continues to see exits pile up. We also reveal exclusive claims that Barca executives believe the club could have won last season's Champions League with one key signing, and why 18-year-old Juan Hernandez has been chosen as Pedro Diego Hernandez's successor amid interest from Chelsea and Man City. Let's break down all the latest Barca news. Atletico Madrid table loan offer for €25 million rated Barcelona player with obligatory purchase option, report. The midfielder Marc Casado was one of the breakout players for FC Barcelona last season, particularly during the period when Frenkie de Jong was unavailable for Hansi Flick. However, this season his time on the pitch has been rather limited, as Pedri and Frenkie continue to dominate the central roles. The 22-year-old has accumulated only 871 minutes across all competitions while appearing in 19 games so far this season. While these are respectable numbers for a player in a secondary role, recent matches have seen Flick prefer Marc Bernal over him, and Eric Garcia has also played significant minutes in midfield when either Frenkie or Pedri were unavailable. With Gavi currently sidelined but expected to return in February, Casado's opportunities could be further restricted in an already competitive midfield. In this context, the young midfielder is being linked with a potential move away from the Catalan club, and according to Fishages, Barcelona have already received an offer for him. This offer has come from Atletico Madrid. The Rojiblancos are seeking to strengthen their midfield, and while Brazilian midfielder Ederson remains a target for next season, Casado represents an immediate and financially feasible solution. The proposed deal involves a loan until the end of the season with a mandatory purchase clause triggered by easily achievable objectives. The final fee could reach €30 million, a figure both clubs are negotiating. The €25 million rated Spanish midfielder's lack of a prominent role at Barcelona makes him an ideal January target. The potential move would provide Casado with regular minutes while securing a significant financial return for Barcelona, and for Atletico, it would address a pressing midfield need during the decisive stage of the season. For now, it remains to be seen whether Marc Casado will end up leaving Barcelona with only a few days left in the winter market. Barcelona Athletic confirms departure as exit line queue up, report. It has been a strange few days for Barcelona Athletic, where departures seem to be the order of the month. It began with Dro Fernandez agreeing to a move to PSG, and it feels as if the exodus will not stop anytime soon. Mamadou Mbak is expected to return to MLS, while Andres Cuenca is nearing a move to Como. It also emerged yesterday that Quim Junyent is unlikely to renew his contract, making him another likely departure this month. Now, as highlighted by Sport, FC Barcelona have officially announced that Marcos Periego, another Corey gem, has terminated his contract after a year and a half and will leave as a free agent. The Madrid-born youngster has had a torrid time at the Catalan club. Periego has hardly featured for Juliano Belletti, playing a grand total of 2 minutes in a 4-1 win over Reyes a couple of weeks ago. The Rayo Vallecano Academy graduate will now leave in search of a new chapter in his development. Last season he played considerably more for Belletti with the Juvenile A team, but the situation has not been the same since the step up. This is not a departure likely to affect Barcelona Athletic much, given his lack of involvement. That said, this mass exodus from the reserve team almost feels like a plague that will not stop. From that perspective, it is a relief that the talented Juan Hernandez has agreed in principle to renew his contract at Barcelona. Let us hope for more such positive news in the coming days. Exclusive: Barcelona executives believe team would have won UCL last season with summer arrivals presence. As told to Barca Universal exclusively by journalist Adrian Sanchez, there is a growing sense of conviction within Barcelona that last season's UEFA Champions League campaign could have ended very differently. As such, several senior figures within the club believe that, with the same squad and just one targeted addition, namely Joan Garcia, Barca had everything required to lift Europe's biggest prize. One of the biggest factors that grabbed the attention last season at Barcelona was the goalkeeping situation. Barcelona were forced to spend most of the season without Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who spent a large part of the campaign sidelined through injury. To their credit, the club brought in Wojciech Szczesny as a short-term solution. Szczesny's experience and professionalism were valued, and he provided stability during a difficult period. However, the situation was far from ideal, as he arrived mid-season, had limited time to fully adapt to Barca's style of play, and was stepping into a system that demands exceptional comfort on the ball, where Joan would have been important. This is where the internal conversation increasingly circles around Joan Garcia. Executives believe that had Barcelona entered the season with the same squad plus Garcia, fully integrated from the start, the margins that decided the semi-final against Inter might have swung in their favor. The belief is not about blaming individuals, but about recognizing how critical continuity and preparation are at the highest level. The feeling inside the club is that Barcelona were not outsiders punching above their weight. They were genuine contenders who fell just short. Right now, the growing sense of conviction is that if the Spanish goalkeeper had arrived a season earlier, the team would have gotten past the Champions League semi-final against Inter, a match where they were considered favorites. Barcelona 18-year-old starlet set to be Diarrao's successor in first team amid Chelsea, Man City interest. The departure of Pedro Diarra Hernandez has not yet been made official, but FC Barcelona have already assumed that he will leave in the coming days, with PSG set to be his next destination. The 18-year-old wonderkid, who had become a regular feature in the first-team squad under Hansi Flick this season, will be leaving by activating his €6 million release clause. While his departure is bound to sting, considering that Flick and Barca saw him as a key part of the club's future, the club already have identified a successor to the attacking midfielder. Juan Hernandez, Diarra's replacement. Indeed, according to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have chosen Juan Hernandez as the player who will take Diarra's place within the first-team dynamic. The 18-year-old midfielder was included in the squad for the Champions League match against Slavia Prague, and within the club, they believe his profile is ideal to cover Diarra's departure. Hernandez's contract with Barcelona expires at the end of the season, which is why the club are already working to secure his long-term future. The La Liga champions do not want to lose another talent, especially one who has received offers from top-level clubs such as PSG, Manchester City, Chelsea and Marseille. Despite that interest, the teenager's desire is to succeed as a Barcelona player, and his priority is to remain at the club. Talks over his renewal are well advanced, and his call-up in Prague was a significant boost for a player who had been eagerly awaiting another opportunity with the first team. He had previously been called up by Flick for matches against Olympiacos and Girona, although he has yet to make his official debut. And if nothing goes wrong, Juan Hernandez will continue to feature in first-team training sessions and matchday squads. What do you think? Should Barcelona let Marc Casado join Atletico Madrid? And can Juan Hernandez really fill Diarra's shoes in the first team? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this Barcelona update, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for daily Barca transfer news, La Masia updates and exclusive insights. Thanks for watching, Visca Barca.